Welcome back to the channel, and today, finally, you get the video I've been talking about for a while now about what Eminem's music teases on social media indicate. I'll be covering the important clues we got so far and what these clues mean in the grand scheme of things, and at the end, you'd be better equipped to answer these questions from your point of view. Was this all a game? Was Eminem pulling the strings, playing around with fans behind the scenes, or was it all just a series of aligned accidents that make sense when put together? To get to the bottom of this, we must first go back to how it all started. And to the best of my knowledge, it all started with Eminem's post on Instagram promoting the Eminem Store's new stock of t-shirts. In one of the designs, you can see Marshall Mathers Free written a couple of times, and this was where it all began. Eminem's name is actually Marshall Bruce Mathers Free, but for some reason, some on social media saw this as a hint to what we can expect to be the title for Eminem's next album. Now, mind you, at this time, we didn't get any confirmations that Eminem was indeed working on a new album or new music, so the buzz around this wasn't that much, and many dismissed this hint as a reach, which makes perfect sense. So the first clue was the theory that the Instagram post was indication of MMLP3, but I didn't do a video on this one because I believed this was nothing. Now, while this was going on, Eminem was probably lurking around on the internet because of what the next clue or tease indicated. A strange upload appeared on Eminem's channel titled The Real Slim Shady, and what makes this even more interesting is that it had an album art with The Real Slim Shady written on it, and this next tease got more media attention since 2019 makes it 20 years since the first Slim Shady album. And since we got Relapse, a Slim Shady album in 2009, attention moved from a possible MMLP3 to a Slim Shady LP2 or just a new Slim Shady album with a different title like Relapse was. And this strange upload was also available on Spotify, and some claim that towards the end of the upload you can hear Eminem's voice. Now, when this came out, some saw it as an indication of new music coming. Some saw it as indication of new Slim Shady music or album coming, and some saw it as just an error upload that they say usually happens. But remember that at this time, there were no confirmations that Eminem was indeed working on something, so anyone could guess anything. But with this second clue, my bet was that Eminem was up to something, and I didn't just dismiss this as random. Once again, it looked like Eminem was witnessing all the storm that this caused on the internet and decided to toy with fans some more. Now, before we continue, remember to smash that like button. The likes are free, and like I said in a previous video, I know that some of you guys don't mind to pay for food delivery even when the restaurant is just across the street. Convenience is important. The likes are that and free. And if this is your first time here, also hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. So back to the point. Eminem was probably witnessing these conversations online about new music and possible directions for his next album, which pointed to MMLP3 or Slim Shady LP2, something along those lines. And next we got an upload with the artwork mid-90s. An upload of Bad Meets Evil from the Slim Shady LP. This one is quite interesting because if this was intentional, then Eminem published this to cause chaos, as now it was 3 possible future directions: MMLP3, Slim Shady LP2, and an album from Bad Meets Evil, and this last tease is sprinkled with what I'll describe as Shadyception, because the Bad Meets Evil song was present in the Slim Shady LP, and the previous clue already pointed to a new Slim Shady album. So the last upload, if you considered it a hint, was hinting at 2 possibilities. Now, of course, some fans believed it was all nothing, and people were just reaching because they wanted new Eminem music, but it was until 50 Cent came out with the revelation that Eminem is indeed working on a new album that we can now say that it is highly likely that Eminem was indeed toying with fans with these teases that pointed to new music, but the teases were well placed one after the other to create some confusion and keep fans guessing on what to expect from him on his next project. The first hint was probably a reach, the one about MMLP3, and I believe Eminem saw this as an opportunity to do his thing while he works on new music. It wouldn't be the first time for Eminem, and now we don't really know for sure. Will it be MMLP3, a Slim Shady album, or a Bad Meets Evil album? Or will it be a Slim Shady album with Bad Meets Evil on a song or two, like he did with the first Slim Shady LP? We can't say for sure, but the teasers pointed to new music, and 50 Cent confirmed it, and that removed the seal on every associate's mouth ever since. And now we also know that Dr. Dre is involved. So to end it, it's likely that Eminem left a trail of clues to leave fans more confused on what to expect from him next, and ending it with the Shadyception was brilliant. Bad Meets Evil, but from the Slim Shady LP. So what are your thoughts on this? Let us know below. Like and subscribe if you haven't, and see you on the next one.